Not quite done yet, people. We're still rolling Rogue Actions, the second half of it, with this superstar, Cubs fan Han, and his beautiful hair. And I've got none, but that does not worry me in any way, shape, or form. If you're brand new to this channel, please smash that subscribe button. It really, really helps us grow this amazing channel. We're pushing for 10K subs at the moment. We're at 93, I think 93.80, something like that. We're getting close.
Nice.
But guys, let's keep pushing. Let's keep the momentum on and hit the follow button and tell all your friends. I'd really, really appreciate it. We want to try and hit 10. That would be an insane mark for us to do that. Cubs, we've got a great, great chat as always, mate. We talked about the new Conquest unit. You reckon there's a capital Rebel one coming. Was Gerbil right? Gerbil, yes. Well, yeah, maybe we're on the right track, but we've got some love for Gerbil there. So that's all cool. But we need to move on now and talk about something near and dear. And, mate, the Inquisitors. The Inquisitors are still rolling along.
Yes.
We got Eighth Brother a couple of weeks ago now. Of course, we know we got Outrider last week that arrived. This is pretty funky, pretty cool. But are we due this week, or are we going to push it back to next week where we get the last sort of piece of the puzzle? We got one more to go, if I'm correct, Inquisitor-wise, and then we can start getting after the Grand Inquisitor from that point on. So, Cubs, are we going to get a revelation this week on the last Inquisitor, or is it going to be another week from now?
I feel like it would probably be this week. I thought it was going to be last week, actually. I was pretty surprised that they dropped a Rebel ship on us, which was a kind of a breath of fresh air. I was very happy about that, actually. So, yeah, I think this week is a good prediction. Could be next week, could be the week. I mean, who knows? It's always, what's that phrase you like to use, Heinzie?
Subject to change, baby.
There it is.
Subject to change. That's how it works. Straight up, guys. Fifth Brother is the probably the one that people are saying the most is probably going to come. I think that definitely makes a lot of sense, Cubs. I think it's the one that the majority of people know, if I'm correct. So I think Fifth Brother would probably be the one to finish to round us out. We know that the Kenobi series has come up. We've seen the likeness of our boy, the Fifth Brother, in that sort of lineup. So what are we thinking? Is Fifth the go, Cubs, or are we going to see something untoward? What are we thinking?
Yeah, so if it's not the Fifth Brother, I'd be very surprised. There are obviously plenty of Inquisitor options they could go with. They could go with somebody new from the Kenobi show, which I don't think they're going to do. I think we would have seen that already. I think we especially would have seen that in the artwork for some of the characters, like especially Grand Inquisitor. We've already seen his artwork. They're clearly going with the Rebels look, which I think a lot of people are quite okay with. But yeah, Fifth Brother is a major player in that, and it would feel incomplete without the Fifth Brother. So yeah, I would expect him. Yeah,
absolutely. And of course, as you can see here in the Google search you just did, certainly Sun Kang, who know, of course, from the Fast and Furious as Han, looks like obviously he's part of that. So that'll be really interesting. So looking forward to seeing Fifth Brother drop in, and then we can start getting down to the one that we really want, Grand Inquisitor, coming in the game just to round that whole faction out. It'll be interesting to see the kits. I think, if they're talking about taking out Galactic Legends in Territory Wars, he's going to be pretty full on. What are we missing? What do we think Fifth Brother's going to bring to the Inquisitor faction? What are we missing currently? We're missing some damage boost. Are we missing some sort of? I mean, we've got a lot of evasion going on with Inquisitors. We've seen a little bit of that. Do we need just a heavy hitter? What exactly you think that we need to round these out, Cubs? If you were creating the kits,
I'm gonna qualify this by saying I have no idea. I've seen the kits, I've read the kits, but I have not been in the trenches doing testing nearly enough to, not at all, because I don't have the character. I can't max out these characters. So I don't know exactly what the squad needs. I wouldn't be the best person to ask.
Yeah, I've been unlocking them slowly, and I haven't used them to their full ability yet. I've got them all relicked up so far, but I think we need some more damage somehow. I think that's something that we need, from what I can see, and whether that comes from the Grand Inquisitor or whether that comes from Fifth Brother, I'm not quite sure. But I think that we definitely need some more damage output. The purge mechanic, some way of boosting the purge mechanic to get that up and firing. Certainly something that we need, I believe, if it's going to take them out. But of course, they're geared around taking out a particular Jedi lead team. I mean, that's the thing. So, what Jedi lead team at the moment, are we struggling with?
Yeah.
You know, what haven't they allowed? I mean, we know Jedi Knight Luke's, you know, Jedi Knight Revan. They got counters for those. With GK, there's one that, you know, if you use it in a particular lead, it takes out GK. So
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see which one it's going to take out next. But yeah, hopefully they bring it out pretty soon. I'm pretty curious to see where we go with this, Cubs. Should be pretty fascinating.
I think one thing I will say is I think the fifth brother will come. He'll add some things to the squad, but we're very clearly not going to see what the Inquisitors are really going to be doing until we see Grand Inquisitor. Plain and simple.
100%. Yeah. And this is I mean, this is the thing. Are we okay with this, or is it just frustrating? Because a lot of people are still blind farming this, hoping it's going to be good. And really, that's what they're doing. They're hoping it's going to be good. And it's a hell of an investment to get to this point. Make no mistake. Yeah. So, I mean, it needs to be something really strong, potent. It's all territory wars based.
Yeah.
Now, for me, that's a concern. We know how important GAC is, and I think the majority of people that play this game focus more on GAC than territory war. Absolutely, they do. And
well, yeah, it's plain and simple for me. If you're not like super amped about territory wars, you're casually farming this.
Yeah, yeah, and this is the issue. It's a huge investment for a character you get to use 4 times a month.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, that's the thing that frustrates me, not being able to use it anywhere else. And we hope, obviously, it has some viability in GAC or something else, definitely. But it's a huge investment.
That's a good way to put it. I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, because you literally only get to use the character 4 times.
Yeah, yeah. On defense or in attack, use it 4 times a month. It's a hell of an expense for 4 times a month. In comparison to GAC, where you use them, you know, 3-4 times a week, 3 times a week. So, guys, let us know in the comments below what you guys think. How are we going? Fifth brother coming, yes or no? What do we need from the Inquisitor faction? And is it worth it? That's probably what people want to know, straight up. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. And this one's a fun one. I actually want to know from you, Cubs. I need your opinion on a few things. We of course, had the Mace rework not that long ago. We've been having Omicron updates jump out here, there, and everywhere, added to characters to make them better. And I think that we both agree that the characters that have been released this way are really, like, they've really become viable, very useful. I think the Omicrons, the majority of them, not all of them, but a lot of them have been a real improvement to, you know, to the game, to be able to use characters that we've had sitting on the bench for a while, right?
Yes.
If you use them. So my question is, who else is going to get some love next, Cubs? That's what we want to know. So I want to throw some names out there, and I want your opinion on whether you think these guys are going to get some sort of whether it's an Omicron update or some sort of a tweak to their kit and adjustment. Call it whatever the hell you want. I think you get the point, right? Which one is going to get some love? Okay. Which one's going to get some love? And this is what I want to know. Right. First one I want to know is Kit Fisto. Kit Fisto is something that, again, sits on the bench. Not a character that a lot of people really invest too much in the early days. Probably a lot of people did. But old fish face there, I think he needs a little bit of love. I really do. Do you agree, Cubs? Is this something that needs to be looked at some point soon?
Well, I mean, I don't know about some point soon if they will, but yes, I do think that this is, I mean, pretty much all of these Jedi, these Galactic Republic Jedi that have not had any love, I'm going to put on this list. I mean, you're probably going to have more because there's several, and it's nice that Mace Windu had that look, but I think there's a lot of bench Jedi right now where they could maybe bring in one more Jedi from that era and give us some kind of rework and create another squad out of them that could add some value.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned Jedis. Let me go through the Jedis I think need some attention. Okay, let me go through just the Jedis for the moment. So we'll roll through that. So Kit Fisto is one that we picked.
I already know their names. I'm not even looking at your list. I could predict them.
Okay. All right. Well, you tell me which ones then. You tell me which ones, Cubs. Let's see how you...
All right, let's see how I do. I'm going to predict all the names on your list. Plo Koon.
No, I haven't got Plo on my list, actually. Plo I haven't got.
Well, because your list is incomplete.
But Plo as a pilot, he's great as he is. And honestly, I've been using him in a Qui-Gon team, which, you know, with a Terminator and all that sort of stuff. That's actually been really cool. So
interesting.
I haven't got him on that, but that's just my opinion. But don't get me wrong, make no mistake. Plo could do with some love, but as a pilot right now, he's doing some pretty good work.
Kit and Plo are my number 1 and number 2, probably.
Okay. Yeah,
okay. Let's see. There's Amagun Dai, Ethkoth, Luminara. I don't know if any of them are on your list. I would say probably Lumi is on your list.
Lumi's a cult hero. Lumi's a bit of a cult hero. I mean, you played the game with me back in the day, Cubs.
Yeah.
Make no mistake. And
Oh,
Lumi was meta. I mean, early on, she
was your healer. She was.
crazy.
Yeah.
She was just a meta team. I would love to see Lumi get some love. I really, really would like to see that. I'd like to see, I think, Jedi Knight Guardian, I think, is another tank. I mean, we don't have, enough tank.
I wouldn't think to put Guardian on the list.
I think Jedi Knight Guardian certainly could be a bit tankier. I mean, she really honestly just needs more of a, a bit of a taunt. She needs to be along the lines of like a mace, just an extra taunter. I think that could be really, really cool. I also, I put Koth on the list as well. It'd be cool to see Koth, wreck some droids, as he does, but he's sort of fallen off the market a little bit as all the relics have kicked in and things like that. I think that a bit of an adjustment to him could be a heck of a lot of fun, I believe. Let's talk non-Jedi for a minute. These are some of the ones, and look, I'm going to talk Savage. Savage, I think. Savage.
I like it.
Yeah, Savage is someone that definitely needs some attention. I think that he's, again, talking cult heroes. I think Savage definitely needs to be better. I think it's certainly, easy enough for him to do that. I think that, there's certainly an option to make that happen, and I think it should be. So Savage is on my list on someone that needs to be addressed sooner rather than later. I also had, you're going to love this one. You ready? I had Piggy on the list. I think Gamorrean Guard.
Oh, Gamorrean Guard.
Gamorrean Guard. I think Piggy needs some love. We're not going to do Ugnaught because we've already got Quill, right? So we don't need any more Ugnaughts touched up. But our boy Piggy here, I think Piggy needs a bit of love. And I think that, we didn't, not that long ago, we had Book of Boba out, and, the Piggy's got a bit of attention back in the day. They go all right.
Can we talk about Piggy's quads? Like, look, he might be a little overweight, but this guy has been squatting. This guy has been in the gym. He's squatting at least 315 on the regular.
He can carry that gut, mate. He can carry the guts. Make no mistake. He can handle himself. He can handle himself. The old Piggy. So now Piggy, I'd love to see him definitely just a lot tankier, just really brutal. I think that could be really cool. People, hard to get good help.
There's Layra. There's
Layra.
All right.
Yeah,
there you go. I'll give it a little spin for you. There you go.
That's what it's all about. That's what we want. We want good old twirling buns to be a little bit more OP than she is right now. That'd be fantastic. That'd be beautiful. So let's get her up and running there. There we go. She's got up and running. She looks great. She's got the Omicron already.
I could just give her an Omicron right now. Just bow bow.
Oh, don't do that.
No, I'm
don't
not.
do that. How's that?
She needs a better rework than that for me to.
Yeah. I think that certainly there needs to be some love there. And I'd like to. Oh, there you go. You can wail out, Cubs. You can wail out. There you go, bro. Go get yourself some Relic 9 bundles. That's what it's all about, mate. That's what it's all about. Guys, let us know in the comments below who we missed. Anyone we missed that you want to see get done. And don't mention Cup, please. That's not going to happen.
Everybody wants that.
Mention all the other. I'd love Cup, but it won't happen. I've got a Relic 8, so bring that shit. Okay, you ready? I should have beeped down. I should have said, sorry, my bad. But it's my video, so what the am I worried about? Okay, moving right along. Let's go. Viewer's choice question. Let's get down to it, guys. Don't forget, of course, viewer's choice question. We ask this every single week.
Yep.
Something, if you go to the link below in the video, the link down there will take you to our Discord server. There's a channel in there called Rogue Actions Questions. Put your questions in there, pop them in. I take them from there all week long. We pick the best ones. We ask Cubs every single week. Put your question in, might get answered. This one's from Bob and Bear. Bob and Bear asked today's question, Cubs. Thank you so much for the question. And it's a modding question, Cubs. Interesting one, actually. This one's pretty funny. Okay. You ready for this, fella? You ready? Okay, so Bob, and thank you for the question. If Cubs had to put an accuracy arrow on a character, who would it be?
I would put it on Cup.
Yeah, I would put it on Cup. So there you go. An accuracy arrow straight up on Cup. So there we go. There's your answer. It's got to go on Cup today. I like that one. That's pretty funny. You know where I put my accuracy arrows? In the bin. That's where I put my accuracy arrows straight up.
It's kind of funny you said you'd put your accuracy arrow and then you pointed downward. I thought you were talking about something a little more
I can put it
personal.
Down. I can put it down under if you want.
Are you having a hard time aiming?
There's a lot of accuracy. There's a lot of potency. and it's very offensive. Make no mistake. Straight up. Let us know in the comments below, guys. Where would you put your accuracy arrow if you've got one? Thank you so much.
I just got to make sure I put a protection circle on mine. So
you got a protection circle. You got to be safe, mate. Super important. Guys, let us know in the comments. We're out of control. Let us know in the comments below where you put your protection circle. Always carry one with you. You never know when you need it. Yeah, for those young ones out there. And yeah, guys, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. I've lost the plot. We're cooked here. See you guys next week. Bye.